guys, it's Kelly. Mari and I are doing a little bit of a different challenge this week, and we are going to use it for the next couple of weeks, hopefully. We decided to put together our kit, and we are going to both use this one piece of paper by Pink Paisley. And then we're going to build the kit, our kit, around this piece of paper. And our hope is that it'll be pretty different, and it'll be kind of neat to see our thinking process and why we pulled certain things. And to just for this week, we're just going to make a layout. So one of the things that we wanted to do is, this is a new line. This is Pink Paisley C'est La Vie, and this is number 12, paper number 12, and it has a small polka dot on the back. So this is where we're going to build our kit around, and we wanted to use old and new product. So what I decided when I was building the kit was, I'm going to go kind of backwards here. I decided that I wanted a cut apart sheet, and I pulled this from Notes and Things. That's a couple years old. It has some of the aquas. I like the pop of black, different shades of the pink that I thought would work well. And while this wood grain isn't quite the same, the grays I think work well, and it also brings in a little bit of this cork. So to follow up on that, I decided to bring in a wood grain that's different than this wood grain, primarily because I felt like this worked better with some of the other papers that I chose. And this also has a nice aqua design, and this is from Confetti. It was funny, most of my papers end up being from Crate, but a lot of my stash is from Crate, so that really shouldn't be a surprise too much for me. So this piece of paper is Webster's Pages, and on the back it has this chevron, and I thought that this worked well for a couple of reasons. Some of the same colors, and it has more of a graphic design that works well with this as well. So for this one, I think both of the sides worked. Now I pulled in another aqua piece. I liked this one because of the graphic feel of it. Sometimes Crate has more of a like the floral, the soft feel, but this is definitely one of the graphic pieces of paper. I felt like the aquas blended well. The other paper I decided to pull in is from Fancy Pants, and this is from 2013. I just liked a neutral paper with words, and the words really didn't matter. I just thought that this would make a good piece for layers. And the back of it will definitely not be used for this kit. So I decided that I wanted a bold piece of paper as well, and I thought that this black and white would work well as a complement. The white's not quite white, but neither is this one, so I felt like the tones of these worked well together. And the back of it is also a possibility with the aqua and black polka dots. So I decided to pull this one in from Confetti, and that's from last year. This one I pulled in, this is from Notes and Things, and these wood grains worked well together, but I wouldn't put two wood grains together, so that's not why I chose that. I chose this to go with a pattern paper I will show you in just a second. But I also felt like it worked well with the wood grain, with this stripe, and also with the cut apart sheet. So let me fan these back out again. This piece of paper is from Pink Paisley Citrus Bliss, and I chose this one because of actually two reasons. The different shades of aqua were nice, and it has this like a texture that, not a texture, it has a print that fades with the ombre. You can see it more here, not so much here. I just thought that might be interesting either as a background or layers, as well as this, because this has that graphic design again, and some of the colors between the aqua and the pinks are represented in this paper. So this, I'm not exactly sure which side I will bring in, but it was one of those that I thought might work. So this piece of paper is another new piece of paper from Pink Paisley, and I love, 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 love this. And I think that what ended up happening is that even though we centered it off of this piece of paper, like with the color choices, once I pulled this one in, my kit tended to go around this. And so I tried to really make sure that things would work with this as well as with this. But on this, I love the dark green. I don't usually scrapbook a lot of dark colors. They intimidate me like that, but for some reason, that is just appealing to me. And I love these three together. Love. So I'm pretty sure that that will make its way onto a page at some point. And I'm not sure if I'm just going to take this sheet and cut it apart and just use it as a statement piece, or if I'm going to fussy cut the flowers. I'm not sure yet. I'm really torn. I might end up doing both. So this is my paper selection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. And then, you know, I pulled in 2 other sheets from paper pads. And they are flimsy sheets. Actually, this is from Craft Market, but you can see it's really thin. It is from Michaels with their collection that they brought out. And I liked this because it kind of brought in that gray and the pink. And then I brought in this piece of paper from the paper pad memorandum, and I thought that the grays worked well here. It worked well with the floral, and I liked it with the aqua, and then it pulls in some of the cut aparts. So these were like my 2 cheat sheets, but you know, I felt like if you can use something, go for it. So this is basically my foundation. And then we're going to do a 6x6 paper pad as well, just to supplement. And I chose Notes and Things. And some of the papers are already in the kit, but I liked this. And this gray was nice for the graphic appeal, and just it worked well with that wood grain. And I thought this floral worked nice. And it's a nice juxtaposition between all of the angles with this and then the softness of that piece of paper. So I decided to pull in this one, and I liked this floral with this as well. So I'm not sure. We'll see how this goes. But that is the 6x6 paper pad that I decided to pull in for this. And let me go for the alphas. Sorry about this. I thought I had them where I could get to them quickly. I decided to go with 2 sets of thickers, and I chose the cork for the wood effect, and because it blended so nicely with some of these papers. This came in a kit, and I did not use it one single time, and I would like to use those. And these thickers I bought you know, on one of my purchases, and I just have not had a chance to use them, but I thought that cream with the gold would be pretty, maybe with a page with this, and it just with that peach. I just thought that those 2 might work well. So those are my 2 large ones, and then I pulled in a small alpha, and this is Prima. I got these at Tuesday Morning, and I thought both of these colors would work well. And they were neutral fonts, and that was what I was looking for. Something, you know, that'll just work well together. Not only color, but font style. Because, you know, sometimes the font can be too cutesy or too elegant. And these tend to cross well with one another. And I decided to pull out a chipboard sheet. I'm going on to the embellishments now. And I pulled out the open book chipboard, and I know that I don't really have any of the open book papers, but I have not used this chipboard and I wanted to use it, and I felt like the flowers, this rose in particular, actually works well with this pink paisley. The pinks in it work well, and it has some of this peach, it has pops of black, it's got some gold, which I've pulled out in this, and they're the cream tones and the aquas. So I really felt like this would be a good way to use up some of this chipboard. So that is that. And then I pulled out these Maggie Holmes stickers, and I'm not sure which collection this is from. It does not say, and I don't remember. So if you remember, let me know. It could be from the same one. The script font looks the same. But again, some of the same colors, the creams, the pinks, the gold, black. And I just thought that they would work well. And then bonus of a small alpha. So that is one thing. I also pulled out my Craft Market word stickers, which this was a recent purchase, so these are relatively new for me, although they've been out for a while, and I just thought that would be a great way to get some of these used, and both of these stickers again work with the entire kit. Now I'm going to pull in my embellishment tray. Let me move this to take out the background. Okay, so I chose these two washies. They're pretty self-explanatory actually. The cream with the gold polka dot I thought would just be a pretty layer, and the gold glitter. I pulled these cork hearts because I felt like the cork hearts worked well with some of these papers, and it also coordinates with the cork alphas. And these are from a hip kit, and you got a bunch in the kit and clearly couldn't even use enough of them, and I did use several. I did pull some various wood veneers. I think these are Freckled Fawn with words. They have play and dream and home. So I pulled out some of those words, and then these are like leftover from some kits that I had. These are Heidi Swapp, Memory, and Hello. This is an old Studio Calico one. Smile. This, You Are Sweet. I can't remember who made that, but that did come in a hip kit. But, you know, like I said, just a couple little wood veneers that I went ahead and pulled out. I pulled these Maggie Holmes tags because the colors worked well, and I had only used a couple of these, so I had plenty of these left, and I thought maybe I could work one or two of those in. Now these embellishments are old. I can't even tell you how old. They are chipboard butterflies, and they are from Studio Calico. And I want to say they are probably 5 years old, around that. So I wanted to see if I could use some of those. I did pull my Notes and Things Project Life set, and this is going to be a nice addition because it has some good 3x4 cards, some 4x6 cards with some things that you can cut out, use as layers. And that Project Life kit also came with a bunch of die cuts. So I thought that these would work well. It's got, you know, that cork look and gold, and it's got the pinks and the aquas, and a couple of them have like the pops of black. So I was hoping that I would be able to get several of those used. And then the last things that I pulled were this little gold glitter alpha set, and I also pulled these enamel dots, and I just thought these colors would work well with the colors that I had chosen. I pulled these 7 paper gold words. They are from Amelia, so they're not that old, but I thought that the shiny gold would work well with some of the things that I have as well. And These Evilicious puffy stickers, I was hoping I could get some of these aqua ones and the wood grain used. These came in a hip kit and I used 2. So I would really like to be able to use more of those. I found some more Studio Calico word stickers that I've used 3, so I thought maybe I could get some of those used. And then finally, the Maggie Holmes bows. These are open book and I've used 1, so hopefully I'll be able to at least get 1, if not 2 used. We will see. Now with this, my goal is to stick pretty much with the kit, but I'm not going to promise that I'm going to stay 100% with the kit. If I'm creating a layout and I really feel like I need to add something else to it, I am going to pull it from my stash. So, you know, just because for me, I'd rather have a page that I love and use my product than to set a rigid rule that I can only use things from this kit. But for the most part, I'm really going to try to stay with this. Okay, well that pretty much does it. I've taken you through the kit and I've gone ahead and put it in my Iris container and am ready to start working on some of these challenges with Mari. We do not have all of our challenges planned for this kit, so if you want to offer up a suggestion on what you'd like to see us do, please do so and we may just take you up on it. So we will be back in a couple of weeks with our first layout using this kit. Thanks so much. Bye.